Hello, and thank you for joining us for the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for January 14th, 2026. If you'd like to join our study session or our weekly tournaments, send us an email to midatlanticbg@gmail.com. All right, this is where we left off last week. We're about to start a new game. I'm going to play the white checkers. And, oh, Jacob says today's the 21st. Yeah, today's the 21st. Sorry, maybe I should change my text on there. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we're going to start a new game here. And I'm going to be the white checkers, and you're all playing the red, and you should have your Slido going, getting ready to vote. Right now, since I'm playing the white checkers, I'm 3 away. This is post Crawford, and that means I'm going to try to win a gammon with the cube turned, of course. So I'm going to make the 2 point. That's going to help me win some gammons. Okay. All right, red team with a 5-1 to play. And you can give me your candidates.
Um, 13-8-6-5.
Okay. I've got both of those in the
Not,
slide. And
yeah,
you
another
can,
one is 13-7, of course.
yep, I've got that. I got that in there too.
I guess the only other legal play is 5-3-6-5. That seems ridiculous.
5, 8, 3, 6, 5.
I mean, I'm sorry, 8-3-6-5. Yeah, but that seems ridiculous.
So Jets 8-2, I wouldn't play because you're stripping a point and you're also putting a checker where you don't want it to because it's too far into our home board. It's a bad point. Okay. It's hard to know when people are being sarcastic on by text.
Okay, we got a couple of votes for 13-8-6-5. Let's roll with that. 13-8-6-5. 13-8-6-5 looks fine. I could double here, but there's no urgency for me to double. When you're odd away, you don't have to double right away. So you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to keep rolling here.
Okay, Jason, this is Bill Powell speaking.
Yeah.
Can you please discuss the merit of waiting to double as opposed to doubling now? Since if
Would you like me?
if
You
you
want me
win
to
this
just?
game, you
Yeah.
will get only 1 point as it sits. But if you win at two, you get 2 points, which is better. And it doesn't help red at all if the Q is elevated. So it doesn't seem like it would cost you anything. So I don't really understand why you wait. Can you explain that, please?
Yeah. You might make a huge mistake later.
Okay. And
I'm going to
you
wait for
you
you.
mean
I'm going to wait for you to make that mistake. I'll turn
oh,
a
I
cube
see.
at a more opportune time. It's an
I
easy
got you.
take. It's an easy take right now. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to
I
split.
see. You're going to wait until it's a tough decision for us. That
Yeah.
way we might make a mistake either way.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
And
Thank you.
I don't lose anything doing that. Now, if I were even
Correct.
away, I absolutely lose something because if I were even away, then you would have a free drop. Okay, I'm going to split these checkers
Exactly.
to put pressure on your blot here. By the way, let's look at the cube. I don't lose anything by not doubling. That's why it says automatic double, but look at the difference between no double and double. There is no difference, so I don't lose anything at the moment. And by the way, I would suggest that if you don't know what you're doing with this, with the odd away post Crawford delay double, don't do it. This is not something for the faint of heart. You can give away a lot of equity doing this if you're not careful about it. Okay, 6-3 to play for the red team.
Shall we put it in the chat?
Sure, you can put it in the chat. That'd be great. Okay, I got a couple of plays in the Slido. Got 8-2, 8-5, 24-18, 8-5. No doubt 8-5 will be part of the right play. The Slido's open if you want to vote.
I don't like this, but I think another candidate is 8-2, 5-2.
I have that in the Slido, yes.
Okay, thanks. I hadn't looked at it, obviously. Thank you.
Okay, got a couple of votes in. We need some more here if we're gonna break this tie. There's 2 votes in there now. Okay, 24-18, 8-5 seems to have done the trick. Oops. 24-18, 8-5. There we go. Sure, that's right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. 8-5, 8-2, closer than I might have thought. Okay. I don't think I need to double this. I'm gonna wait. Okay, now I'm gonna go for the attack. I'm gonna hit this checker. Maybe forced to double soon. I need to win a gammon here. Now I need to win a gammon with that cube on 2, so I don't want to go push this too far with waiting to double. I can't wait too long. Okay. And
Yes, if you wait too long, red will drop. That's what you mean, correct?
that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, my play was right there at the top, basically tied with making the 4-point, both of which, are definitely going to be productive. Okay, 5-1 to play. You can put your candidates in the chat if you like. Okay, we got bar 20, 6-5.
Bar 24, 6-1.
All right, I put that in there too. Okay, the Slido's open if you'd like to vote. Okay, that's a couple of votes in for 2 different plays. Okay, we need to break this tie.
I just did. I changed my vote.
Changed your vote. Okay, here we go. So bar 20, 6-5. Okay, looks all right. And let's see. Oh,
Okay, I changed into the wrong one.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
I guess being back on the 24-point is just a little too weak, maybe. I don't know. Sorry, being on the 20-point is okay. It's not being weak. It's being on the 20-point must be vulnerable to being attacked. Okay, should I double this? I don't know. Could I lose my market? I suppose if I make the 5-point and you all dance, then that could well be a market loser. All right, I don't know. Better not to fool around with this. So I'm going to I'm gonna double here. Hold on on a second. I'm trying to. Okay. All right. I'm going to double. And then we'll put the cube up to a vote here. I got some pretty good attacking numbers. That's why I think I'm going to double this.
I take.
Okay, the Slido's open. You can vote on this cube.
Take as well.
All right, that's 2 votes. And if anybody else wants to cast a vote, get in there.
Yeah, Jason, this is Bill Powell.
Yeah.
Can I make a comment about why I think I should prefer to take it than drop it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. If I pass, then my opponent is now 2 away and will surely turn the cube the next game at his first possible opportunity.
Yeah.
I do, however, have a free drop at that moment in time.
Yeah.
However, in a sense, I think because he's an odd number of way, unless of course there is a lot of gammons here, and I don't think there are. Of course, what actually matters is if I get gammoned. But assuming I don't get gammon, this is in a sense a free take.
Uh-huh.
Because whether my opponent is then 1 away or 2 away, it's basically the next game's the last game.
Yeah, that's right.
The next game is the next game is the last non-trivial game, or the game after that is, because in case it is
Yes,
you know,
this is
I start
this is
2-1, my opponent gets 6-1, I get 2-1, and he doubles my drop because I have a free drop.
Yeah, so that's right. And when your opponent is odd away post Crawford, you have a free take.
Exactly. As opposed to a free drop when
as
you're
opposed
on
to the
an
free
even
drop.
number.
Yes. Now
Okay, thank you.
there are situations where you would need to drop this if the gammon danger is greater than your winning chances. Then you do have to.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, so everybody wants to take, and I'm quite sure that's right. And now I would have lost something. This means that I did have some market losers.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I think if I
Double ones maybe the only fair.
double ones and you dance, I think I will have lost my market. So
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think I want to mess around with the possibility of losing my market.
Double threes and we
Yeah.
done, so you lose your money. That's
Anyway, this is a delightful roll. I'm going for the gammon now. This is now a gammon go score. My gammon value is 100%. It gets me to victory. So I'm going to go all out for this gammon. So all right, so surely this is the way to go here. Okay. 6-3 for the red team.
bar 22 is forced.
Yeah.
yeah.
So then let's talk about the non-forced play.
I would do 22-16.
Okay.
Just so we don't give them the opportunity to put us on the bar again.
All right, I have that in the slide out. I also put 24-18 in there, as was suggested by Jacob.
On the other hand, if we do 24-18, we have a check on the 22 to make a better anchor. So I don't know which way to go.
Yes, certainly that has some merit. I think there's also more gammons that way. We really want to avoid a gammon. Especially since Jason has declared he's going for the gammon.
I have the clarity of going for the gammon. Indeed, I do. Okay, you can vote now. We only have one vote in the Slido.
I seem to have lost my Slido somehow. I got to go get it again.
Okay, a couple of votes for bar 16. Go ahead and make that play. So 24-18 is the worst play. It's even worse than bringing a checker down to the 7-point, which nobody even considered, or even hitting on the 2-point. 24-18 just puts all your checkers in harm's way. That's probably why you don't want that. Okay. Well, I don't like this roll so much. 5-1. Okay, let's look at some of my options here. I got a lot of plays here. I could try to step out. I have a better board that's going to help me. That's going to help me make this play because this is sort of an engagement play. I'm trying to create some outfield contact. I can play boldly with this better board. Okay, if I really want to be to go for it, I could hit loose. Okay, I only have 10 in the zone. Well, maybe I shouldn't use the word only associated with 10 in the zone. I mean, that's 10 in the zone is good. That means I'm attacking with a lot of wood in the zone. There is a blot here. Yeah, this is gammon go. Okay, now this is probably a play I would not ordinarily make at a normal score. It's the fact that it's gammon go is leading me to think about maybe I do want to make this. The 9 dancing rolls are particularly good for me. There's another blot that I can hit, and I'd be hitting that blot with 4s, which are otherwise not productive for me. I need 5s and 6s to escape or 6s to attack. Maybe I want 4s if I roll a 4-3, or maybe that's about it. Let's see. The problem is the other plays that I have don't feel like they're accomplishing very much. Yes, stepping out is giving me some more measure of outfield control, but it is also susceptible to attack. My opponent has a spare on the 8-point, so they can use 1s to hit me, and of course 6s off the midpoint. Okay, I think because it's gammon go, I'm going to go all out here. This feels a little crazy, but at the score, might be the right thing. All right, let's see.
Yes, if this was a consulting doubles match and I was your partner, I would agree with you, Jason. I think you should go for the gammon. This is the best way to do that.
This is great. That means if I get this wrong, I can also blame Bill Powell. I don't have only
Yeah, and also, by the way, according to Frank Raposa, that means you must be wrong since I think it's right.
Uh-huh. Okay, looks like I was right though. and of course, in this, as I always say, 2 millipoints, who cares? Except when I'm correct by 2 millipoints, then I say, of course I was right. Okay, I got one of the 9 dancing rolls. You dance with a 6-2, and all right, double 4s. Here we go. All right, here's one for sure. And now I have a couple of options here, which is I could make the 4-point, or I could continue on to the ace point. All right, now if I continue on to the ace point, what's my last 4? I don't think I need the slot. I would just bring another checker down. Now I got 12 in the zone. What am I afraid of? Well, double 3s, double 4s, but neither one of those really hurt me. And there's nothing I can do about that anyway. There's another option, which is I could hit, make the 4-point, and then bring this one closer. Okay, this also gives me a 4-point board and a slotted ace point, but then any ace hits back and kind of slows my roll a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go with the play where I get to make the ace point and then bring the 12th checker into the zone. I don't fear this getting hit. You can't hit me. I guess there's a scenario where you could hit me with double 3s, but I don't really see that happening. All right, I'm gonna do this. This is again probably a play consistent with the fact that I am at gammon go, and I like having the extra checker in the zone. And let's look back. Oh boy, I'm on fire today. So making the 4-point is a huge mistake. Wow. And it is a play I would have I was considering. Okay, 6-4, you got a checker in. All right, 6-2. I don't get to hit anything. Terrible. I would love to hit loose here.
You can hit 6-4.
Yeah, thanks for the help. I'm not going to hit 6-4. I'll bring another checker into the fray. This also, extends my prime a little bit, and let's work on getting a checker out. It seems okay. Do I have anything else? I guess. Oh, yeah. I guess there's another way of doing this. Is I could do this, and then bring a checker out this way. That doesn't actually bring an additional checker into the fight. I'll just bring the checker down. Let's see. What's my danger here? You could hit me with a 3-6, 3-5, 4-5. Yeah, that's okay. But I mean, I don't want any of those to happen. But also, I've got builders on the 7, 8, 9 to attack with. All right, I'll go with this. Hey, I could be wrong here. Oh, interesting. 23-15 is close. Okay, I had the right idea. Okay, fan. All right, now I'm gonna attack. All right, so this play is an absolute must. Now, Bill Powell's talking about playing consulting doubles. Any partner that I play with that does not want to hit loose on the 4-point is that's when I knock the checkers out of their hands and take over, because we have to hit here on that 4-point.
Yes, you got it. You have to hit, of course.
I don't want my opponent to anchor. Okay, now I
The
don't
only
know.
question is 6, right?
I don't know about the 6. It could be this. It could be this. I'm not really sure. Okay, then let's look at some of the horror numbers that could affect me. What if my opponent rolls double 3s? Yeah, this is bad. I'll get hit here on the 18. Okay, what if okay, let me make this
Double 4 is even worse for you.
Yeah, double 4s would be quite bad for me. Here they'll hit and point on the 21. So maybe I don't want to sit on this point. Okay, now what if I step out here? All right, double 3s is going to be bad, but at least this way double 4s won't be bad. I mean, it won't be great, but I think I could live with double 4s. They won't ruin my day. I have no fear about this checker getting attacked. I don't think it's in any imminent danger of getting primed. All right, I'll roll with this. How did I do? Oh, they're both very close. Okay, good. And since I was wrong by 6 millipoints, this is the time when I say, who cares? Okay, 5-3. All right, now let's cover. How do I want to cover? Okay, I could cover with the 3. Bring the 5 around. Well, there's lots of ways of doing this. Okay, let me look again about the double 3s that could threaten me. The double 3s means maybe I don't want to keep this checker on the 15 point. So how about I get out of the way of double 3s and do that? Uh-oh.
Looks pretty powerful.
Looks pretty good, except XG didn't like my play so much.
Must we fail with 6-2 every 3 times in a row? Really?
Yeah, well, it's rigged. I told you. Okay, XG prefers I do this. That's hard for me to do because of the risk of the double 3s that will turn this game around. Okay. Double 2s now. Okay. Now I think I want to let me step up so I can work on escaping this checker. And let's see. I don't know. I don't know that this matters a whole lot. I mean, there's other plays where I could really spread them out like this. Ooh, how do you like that?
Well, the guy in the 10 doesn't help you.
No, he doesn't. So
I like 9-7 because the guy in the 9 doesn't help you, but the guy in the 7 does.
yeah,
I mean,
see,
you have a good 6 going 22-16 is what I meant to say.
right. I also have a good 4 going 22-18. So, but this is pretty
True.
reasonable. Okay, now maybe I should look at some rolls like double. What if I roll double 5s? Well, I'll be okay. I'll plug this hole, and I'll just have to dump a checker. All right,
Yep.
I think this is okay. All right, let me roll with this. Let's see. Oh, I got dinged again. Uh, yeah. So I should have mentioned this. I was thinking about this shifting play. So sometimes the move is to bring the gap to your builders, not bring your builders to the gap. These plays can be
I
hard.
have I have such a hard time remembering that that's possible. Like that's
I
an
did remember.
actual, yeah.
I should have mentioned it because it is something that that is worth considering.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, but it's so hard to
Yeah, it is.
remember
It
that it's
really
a
is.
possibility. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting punished for this because this roll sucks. Um, I can't move my back checker. I can't make a point. I can't even create a new builder. So I think I'm just gonna dump this checker. Now this is gonna make my double fives bad, but I don't think there's much I can do about this. This maintains three builders for the 3 point. All right, I'll roll with this. Oh no, I'm really getting beat up here. 8-3-7-5. So I'm supposed to slot this point, huh? Well, that's a whopper. All right.
Wow. Supposed to
Yeah,
slot
wow.
that. Amazing.
Okay. Let's continue my escape. And okay, I'll do it like this because my twos are blocked and my fours are blocked. How do double fives play? Fine. How do double fours play? I can live with double fours. Double threes, I can live with it. Okay, I'll go with this. That is my fourth consecutive error. Ah, here's another one where you're supposed to shift the points.
Wow. I'm so surprised.
Okay, time to get out. And I'll duplicate threes. I can't hit there. One of the I should going back to these shifting plays. Another thing that it does, these shifting plays, is when your opponent eventually gets in, they're going to be anchoring on a higher point, and that means it's going to be easier for you to clear your position. Okay, this is what I want to roll with. And I've broken my streak, made the right play. I'm back to feeling like a genius.
But Jason, we White wants to gammon here, and
Oh, I
doesn't
know.
shifting the anchor to a higher point means there's less gammons to be had?
No, I don't think so. Because you got to win the game first, and red has a good forward structure. Getting hit would be bad.
True.
Yeah, winning a gammon is good, but a prerequisite for winning a gammon is winning the game.
Perfect.
Jason, I think that shifting from the 5 to move the gap to the builders would have given the opponent a double 5.
Let's see, like this one here.
I think so, unless
Yeah, this play right would have given him a double five.
yeah. So you
But
don't know.
I'm. It also gives four builders for this point, which is really strong.
Mm.
Okay, 6-1. I'm gonna clean this up now, because if I don't pick up this blot, then 3-4 and 3-6 will hit, and by cleaning it up, then I only get hit with 3-6. Okay, so my nightmare is over.
Any three is good. Oh, we didn't have double threes?
Yeah. Here's your double
Yeah.
threes.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I can stop
Right.
talking now.
Well, forced to come in. And then I think we make the 2 point. Enter and then make the 2 point. 8-2, 5-2.
Yes, I see that. Yeah, I am reading the chat, by the way. So if you put things in the chat, you don't need to also say them. I see it all.
Thank you.
Okay, I also put in 13-10, 13-7. Okay, the Slido's open. You can vote now. The Slido, it's on the screen there. Slido.com 1296 is the code. Okay, looks like we got a couple of votes for 1310, 13-7. So this will prepare to make a prime to contain the checkers that you hope to hit. A lot of plays very close to each other. Okay, 5 and 2. All right, let's bring the checker in. Now we have a 2 to play. Let's see. How many crossovers does red need to be able to save the gammon? 6 here, 4 here, another 5 here, and then 1 to bear off. So 16 crossovers, which means this is fairly close in the race for me to try to win a gammon. I have 15 crossovers right now. If I take a checker off, it'll be 14. I think bearing the checker off will probably give me more gammons. So I'm going to try to bear off aggressively. Ah, good. I'm back.
Can you really treat your crossovers as being equivalent to red's crossovers though? For example,
No, I can't.
yeah.
It's a first order approximation. I'm just trying to see roughly where am I in the race to for me to bear off versus red to save the gammon. Okay, double ones. Okay, you can put some candidate plays in the chat. I'm looking at the chat, so anything that goes in there, I'll put in this Slido. Nine, 6, 4, 5, 4. Looks like a nice play. Bill Powell says 13, 12 twice, 8, 6. Okay, if you have any other plays, go ahead and put them in the chat. The Slido is open. You want to vote for one of those? It's not going to be a huge difference. So the first play, making the 4 point, this is you're operating under the assumption that you're going to hit a checker. The play suggested by Bill Powell is about getting as many crossovers as you can, trying to save the gammon without hitting a shot. Always tough to weigh.
Correct. That was my thinking. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we got a couple of votes. All right. And slightly ahead is, oh, they're tied. We're going to need one more vote to break this tie.
I can't seem to vote.
Okay, there. I think we've broken the tie with 13, 12, 8, 6. And not terribly surprising. These are close. A lot of there's very little difference because not much is going to happen now. All right, 2-1. I'm going to keep ripping off the checkers. Yeah, good. Yeah, I would prefer that spare on the 4 point, but I also really like the checkers off. Okay, 3-1 for red. Bill, you're going to have to be more specific. I'm not sure what you want there. 12974, Jed. That's not legal. Make the 4 point. Okay, got that in there. All right, I've got 8576. I've got making the 4 point. Probably a good idea to assess your, are you have a good chance of hitting a shot or not?
I think not.
Yeah, it seems like maybe not. Okay, we got 3 votes in, 8576. Oh, now we're tied. We're gonna need one more vote to break this.
The only reason I can't vote, I guess it is, I see what people have done, but I can't add a vote to mine. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know, Bill. Bill, you might try just refreshing your browser. Most IT issues are fixed by refreshing, reboot your computer, refresh your browser. Okay, we're tied right now. Bill Powell, did you vote? Okay, 8576. Let's roll with that. That's ahead now.
I voted. I got 8576. Thank you.
Great. Not a huge difference. 12976. Didn't talk about it. Okay, 5-1. All right, now I'm gonna do another gammon count here. Okay, 3 each for these. So that's 6 plus these 4 is 10. Red needs 11 crossovers to bear off, and I need to bear off 12 checkers. So again, it's close. I'm gonna rip the checkers. Let's see what could go wrong here. Very specifically, what could go wrong is I could roll 6-3, and then I'd have a really awkward position. But red has not been building up a board, so getting hit wouldn't be so bad. I can bear off more aggressively when my opponent does not have a strong inner board. And so I think I'm going to do exactly that. And I got it right. And it's pretty close. Okay, double twos. Double twos doesn't move a lot of things around.
Perhaps now we should build the board because we might get a shot next.
Well, you won't get a shot on the very next roll. You might get a shot soon.
Yeah.
I don't have any numbers that will leave a shot right now. Okay, now Jad's suggestion was 12-6-8-6. So again, trying to
12,
maximize
6,
those.
I say 12-6-5-4.
And making the 4 point also helps a bit to avoid the gammon because we might be in a situation on the last row where we just get a checker in, but we don't have a number to actually bear off.
That's right. That is an issue. Just piling them up on the 6 and the 5 could be problematic. Okay, I got those 2 plays in the Slido. If you'd like to vote,
Is 6-4 twice, 5-3 twice in there?
take a look.
Okay, thank you.
All right, looks like the group likes to make the board, which is going to force me to be a little bit more careful. This does not give you any crossovers though, so it's you're kind of weighing 2 separate things. Oh, we got a whopper. 12-6-8-6 came out on top. Okay, let's look at the gammon losses. 12-6-8-6 will lose 41% gammons. making the board will lose 50% gammons and a difference in wins of about 4%. So when the gammons trade 1-for-1 at this score, so one additional gammon loss is offset by one additional win. Okay, now I do have to be a little bit more careful. Now, if I rip these checkers off, 6-3 will leave a blot. That's not good. Now, do I have any other blotting numbers?
So sorry, what was the top play if
The
it
top
wasn't
play
making the board?
was the other one that was in the vote, which was to pile the checkers onto the 6 point. Jad is requesting smug equity. He says, my play. And so Jad has been awarded 105.
I'm not finding the intermediary one, which is 6-4 twice and then getting them in. Where is it?
That would be this one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Okay. All right, now let me go back to my I think I'm not sure I want to make this play because I think I want to make this play, which is a lot safer. Okay, is it a lot safer? Actually, maybe it doesn't, because look, 6-2 will leave a blot with this play. I mean, it is better. It does have better distribution. So, for instance, if I make this play and I roll 4-3, I can play it safely, but at the cost of having to break the 4 point. Now, red still has 10 crossovers to get in and one more to get a checker off. So that didn't change. Okay, now there's another play. I could do this. That leaves me vulnerable on the high doubles, 6s, 5s. I think that's it, though. These are tough. All right, I'm not really sure. I'll go with the good distribution on the outside. I know this is still going to leave a shot on 6-2, which is really kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, wow, I'm still supposed to rip them off. Okay. And maybe I'm still supposed to rip them off because with my play, 6-2 leaves a shot and ripping them off 6-3 leaves a shot. So I don't know. All right, 6-1 to play for the red team. Feels like we're on track to be able to finish this game right at the time we're ready to start the tournament. Okay, give me your plays. How do you want to play your 6-1?
12-6, 12-11.
Okay, I got a few plays in the Slido. I've got yeah, I put 22-16, 12-11 in there. All right, here come the votes. All right, good. We got a few votes coming in. It's tied right now. We need one more vote to break this tie. There we go. 12-6, 12-11. Oops, not that. 12-6, 12-11. Okay, looking good. I think that seems good.
I keep forgetting that I still need to vote, even though I suggested the play by voice.
Yes, you do. That's right. Yes, that's a good point. Thanks. If you're suggesting a play in the chat or by unmuting yourself, that's not casting a vote. You do have to vote on the Slido for it to count. Okay, 6-4 for me. That one's pretty easy. So, yeah. Okay, back to you all. 5-1 to play.
$22.16.
Go on. Oh, 22-16. That's it. Yes.
There's no place else to go on
Yeah,
to.
no, that's it. No place else to go. Notice, by the way, do you all see the specific deficiency in my position right now?
No spares.
Yes, and tactically, what could happen?
Well, if you're forced to hit, you're forced to leave 2 blots probably.
What I'm
So, but
getting
you
at
get
is look what happens if I roll 6-3.
yeah, like if we leave the anchor, you get well. If you roll 6-3, you're gonna leave 1 blot anyway. But so let's see
Right.
which one is better.
So what I'm saying is, if you stay there and I roll 6-3, I will double block.
Oh yes, I didn't notice. Well, yeah, well
Don't
said.
we have to
Yeah.
be concerned about getting, what's the score of the game? I came late.
It's I'm pining for a gammon here. I'm 3 away. The cube has been turned, so this is gammon go.
Right, so we want to
So
stop
for
a
you, it's
gammon.
gammon save.
Right, so that's why I was running.
Okay, and I was just pointing out that if you run, then you don't get the double shot. Okay, the Slido's open. You can vote if you like. I'm not saying that you shouldn't run. I'm just saying that by running, you give up the double. Okay. 11, 6, 10, 9 is winning the vote. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. Notice, where is the running play? I don't even see it. Okay, it's down here. Running is a pretty sizable mistake.
Say again?
Running is a pretty sizable mistake.
Oh,
And at this point, you're running out of time. Okay, let's see. Double twos for me. All right. This is an important play to me. Okay, here's the play that rips off 2 checkers, and I'm definitely not doing that. That leaves me wide open to too many blotting plays. 6-2, 5-2. In fact, 5-2, yeah, 5-2. Okay, 6-2, 5-2. 6-3 will double blot if you stay there.
6-2.
6-2. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. So I think I'm gonna do this. And then here's another one. And what's my last one? Do I rip off a checker? If I rip off a checker, that leaves me susceptible on double sixes, double fives, double fours. I'm already going to leave a shot on 6-2, 5-2.
Also double threes, Jason.
And double threes. So I think I'm going to play it more safely like this. I feel pretty confident this is the way to go. All right.
Are you playing on a team by yourself, Jason?
Oh, yep. I'm on my own today.
You're in the box.
Yeah, I'm in the box. Hey, you missed it, Adam, earlier when I made 5 mistakes in a row. It was great. I had nobody to blame.
I don't believe it happened. I think that's a fallacy.
Oh no, everybody here who was here at the beginning, they saw it. Okay. 4-2 to play. By the way, let's look at my gammon chances at this point. They've been going up 62%. Okay, we're gonna have to quit here pretty soon and get the tournament going. So let's see if we can get a couple more plays in here. It'll be all right. I'll roll double sixes and finish you all off pretty soon. All right, give me some plays. What do you want to do?
I guess by the same logic, there's got to be numbers that make you double blot. Let's see if 6-2. No, because you can take off. 6. Yeah, no, apparently not.
Yeah, I
So
think
this time we
no
can
double.
run. This time we can I think we can run.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the running play would be 22-16. There we go.
No.
22-18.
No,
8-6
22-18, 8-6.
gets you 2 crossovers.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's superior. There's no need to play 18-16. Okay, Slido's ready to roll. All right. The most of it, like the running play. Pretty close. Okay. Easy play for me. All right, back to you. 5-3 to play. All right, I think we're pushing it close to the tournament. 1 or 2 more plays, and then we're gonna stop. All right, tell me what you like here. I do have some blotting rolls, right? 6-1, 5-1, 4-1, 3-1.
18, 13, 9, 6, I think is the obvious.
That's the obvious if you're gonna stay.
Yes, I think you should stay because you don't waste any pips anyway.
Okay, and I just put 18-10 in there also.
I think I like 18-10.
Okay, looks like the votes are for 18-13, 9-6. So let's do that. I think that's the right play.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, I rolled double threes. Okay, double 6, or sorry, 6-2. Okay, so now we've got some technical
22,
plays.
16, 13, 11.
22, 16, 13, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess there's 22, 14. And
There's 13-5 also.
5. 13-5 has the downside of wasting a pip. Notice what 22, 16, 13, 11 does. It'll get you off on double fives next turn. So it produces a gammon saving roll. Okay, the Slido's open. We gotta finish this up. It's almost time for the tournament.
Well,
Uh,
everyone voted for the one play.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. 22, 16, 13, 11. Okay, all right. This one's pretty straightforward. You're gonna get the crossovers. And all right, good night. There's my gammon to win the match. All right, these are pretty good numbers.
Nice and done.
PRs of 8 and 5, pretty good. And that looks like a good place to stop. Thanks, everybody. The 8 was played by the team. And then I was on the side that played the 5. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody and do a sign off. All right, thank you all for joining us for the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for January 21st, 2026. If you want more information about our study session or our weekly tournament, send us an email to midatlanticbg@gmail.com.